Hello and welcome to my 11th weekly vlog. Just thought it would be interesting to vlog this week, so I've got a few interesting activities and things coming up. Anyway, it's now 7:45 Monday morning. I've been working since about 7 and I'm currently analysing interviews that I did last week for my work as a research associate. So I've been interviewing people and now I've got to analyse them using NVivo, which is a qualitative analysis software, and I'm analysing them using thematic analysis, which is a Braun and Clark method. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So basically I'm like dragging things over to like nodes and themes, and then I'm gonna make like a mind map and also have to write this all out. I just got some exciting post. So if you watched my previous couple of vlogs, you all know that I have been on the house hunt, and in my last vlog I actually put an offer on a property. Anyway, so I had the mortgage valuation. Well, yeah, there's a whole process. I think I'm going to make a video about the timescales and like the order in which I've done things, as long as this sale continues to go well and it is completed. Well, since my offer was accepted, it was 2.5 weeks ago. So since then I have appointed a solicitor, met my mortgage advisor, submitted a mortgage application. Halifax have been and done a valuation, which only cost me £100, which is pretty good because some people would charge £350, but that might be because of the size of the property. Yes, I've had the mortgage valuation. I've had the valuation report, so they agree that the amount that I am purchasing the property for is its value, which is good. And I've also got my official mortgage offer. So I got it through as a email, I think last Tuesday, and so it's now Monday, 6 days later, and I've got all the documents. I think, yeah, I did actually read this all online, so I don't really need to read it again. But it's good that I've got it. It's not very interesting, is it? Oh yeah, insuring your property. I need to find out if I can still do home insurance when there's no keys for the windows. I don't know why I'm so excited, but I suppose it shows that we're making progress. So I did email my solicitor last week and she said there's nothing else I need to do at the moment, so yeah, I suppose she's sorting out and getting the sort of documents from the seller's solicitor. So I met the boyfriend and we went to Cafe Nero. I got a hot chocolate with soya milk, marshmallows, and he did vegan soya cream and he didn't charge any extra for that, so that was good. Very tasty. I just got the sort of small one. And then I have just done an hour-long virtual massage course. It was organised by an online charity, and it's focusing around your hands, lower arms, and also like how to massage your neck and things. I quite enjoyed it. I do hold a lot of tension in my jaw, so I'm pleased I've done that. It was good. Anyway, I'm currently researching damp proofing, and because tomorrow I am going to view the property. So I viewed it for the first time, and then someone else bought it, and then I viewed it for the second time 4 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago. Anyway, so this is now going to be the third time I've been there. It's only my third time, actually no, fourth time ever going to the village. But anyway, I've got a whole list of things I want to do when I get there, and I'm taking my tape measure. Yeah, pack my tape measure. But anyways, I am currently researching damp proofing, so I'm not sure. I don't want to get like talked into doing like a damp proofing course if it's not actually going to be effective, because the walls are solid stone. There's no cavity wall insulation, so like, is injecting a chemical actually going to work? But I don't really know if I'm just wasting my money by getting this damp proofing person out. But the mortgage valuation that I got by Halifax said that they would recommend a damp specialist comes to the property. But I have a feeling a lot of the damp is due to the roof, which needs to be sorted, but I'm having issues finding a roofer. And also like the chimney, which is kind of related to the roof. So like if I sort that out, and then I know there's going to be damp in the house because it's been empty for more than a year. So like, is everything going to be sorted? So am I just wasting my money getting a damp report when I know it's actually the roof? Well, I don't know. I don't want to get talked into like ripping up every single piece of floor and chipping off all the plaster, because that's going to be a hideous cost. Anyway, doing a bit of research, and I'm eating chocolate almonds. Hello, so I started work just before 6 this morning, did a couple of hours work, then I did a half an hour workout, I've just had breakfast, and now I've got a meeting happening in a couple of minutes, which will be 9 till 10 with someone. And then after that, I'm going to the property. So someone is coming to do like a damp and timber survey. I'm paying them £150, including tax. And I don't know how effective this is going to be. I think I talked about this yesterday, but anyways, while I'm in the property, I'm also going to run the taps, check the doors and the windows, mark on my little diagram where the sockets are, measure the kitchen and the conservatory, and check all the light switches. So like, if there is a problem with any of these factors, then I can't really take any more money off the price because I've already had an offer accepted. But it kind of gives me a better idea of how much I'm gonna have to fix up with the property once the sale is completed. I went to view the property. The damp survey person was there. He wasn't able to check for the rot of like underneath the laminates, but he was able to do damp readings and also see whether it's very obvious damp all over the walls. So anyway, that was good, and I'm really pleased I managed to get measurements for the kitchen. I didn't believe that the measurements were 208 centimetres by 208 centimetres, but they actually were. But anyway, I've got measurements for the conservatory as well. And this is just going to be beneficial because if the work on the house costs less than I think, then I can maybe go and get some quotes for kitchens, or even just look into how much the cupboard fronts would cost. So yeah, I'm pleased with that, and I'm now getting on with some work. So I have been doing interviews with participants, and I've kind of made notes of like interesting things that I don't really know much about. So I'm gonna just go along and research these. So they've like mentioned bits of software or terminologies that they're using, or like other things that I should look into. Like, I'd never heard of Power BI, but I'm gonna look into that. I've got a few other, yeah, I've got like a whole sheet of things. So I'm gonna do it with research, and then I'm going to continue working on the document that I started this morning as well. Yesterday I went out in the evening, but it's now Wednesday and it's about 5:45. It's just raining a lot outside, so I want to go riding, and I am going to go riding, but I might not ride for that long if it's raining loads. Hello, it's now 8:30. I'm back from the stables and dressed for work. Anyway, I'm going to go have breakfast now, but before I do that, I'm going to clean my riding boots. So I've got this Nick Wax waterproofing spray cleaning gel, and then also this sponge, and I applied the waterproofing stuff with this. So I'm going to go and clean my riding boots, and then while I have breakfast I'm going to read some books. So obviously I'm not going to be reading both of these while I have my breakfast today, but I thought I might as well get started. So we've got the Collins Complete DIY Manual, and then we've also got this Reader's Digest DIY manual with a CD. I have just been working away on my computer this morning, working on a document that I've got to do. But anyway, I've had lunch now. I had roast chicken, jacket potato, and then vegetables. And now I'm going to go off for a half an hour walk before returning to my desk to do some work. I have got a Spotify podcast on my phone, and I've got these 0G earphones. It is 4:30. I'm just working away. I'm going to do about another half an hour. Anyway, I'm currently eating some Forest Feast salted dark chocolate almonds. If they are sold in a shop near you, then I would recommend them. I know they're in Tesco's and they're now in Co-op. But anyway, they're really tasty. This is what they look like. I prefer them to the Deliciously Ella almonds, which are kind of like coated in cocoa powder, and they're a bit more bitter, but these are nice. It is now 5:20. I have finished work. I've put on a bit more makeup because I'm going out this evening. I'm going to like this social group thingy, meeting up thing in a coffee shop. This is the book I'm currently reading, so it's Emily Henry, You and Me on Vacation. At the moment I'm about halfway through and I'm finding it very predictable. Already in my head I think I know what's going to happen. It is now about 9:20 and I just got home from Starbucks. So in Starbucks I ordered a Grande Classic Hot Chocolate, which would be £3.45. And this year, so 2023 when I'm filming this, Starbucks now doesn't charge extra for oat milk, or soy milk has always been free, but oat milk is also free, and also coconut milk or other options, I think almond milk. But anyway, Grande should be up to here, but they filled it up to here, plus he added me whipped cream, plus I saved 25p because I took my own cups. This hot chocolate only cost £3.20, which is actually a really good price. But anyway, before I went to the Starbucks, I went into B&M just to pick up a few things for my new house. So I bought this chopping board, which is very similar to the sort of chopping board that I wanted to buy from IKEA, and it's the same price. So pleased with that. And then I got this. I already have a glass jug, but I thought a plastic one like this, and this is 2 litres, will be good for when I make stocks for like risotto and soup and things. This isn't only for the house, but when I pay for things for the pony, I usually put it in an envelope and leave it in the tack room. So I got 50 envelopes for £1.50. And then this I'm really pleased with. So this is a plate rack, and it costs £5. And the ones in TK Maxx all seem to be like £10. So I'm pleased with this. Hello, it's now 3:20. So I went to the stables this morning, rode for about half an hour. I didn't do too much because the pony had his flu and tetanus vaccination yesterday. But anyway, I was working away all morning, had a meeting with my line manager for 45 minutes. I forgot to say earlier, but I had the invoice back from the Damp and Timber surveyor, so I've paid that £150. So hopefully he will send me over that PDF or document. And I've also been in contact with a roofer, and I'm trying to organise this roofer. He doesn't sound very promising, he sounds very busy, but he might be able to come next week. And I'm now going to go out to a coffee shop, because I'm trying to go to 2 coffee shops every month, and we've only got less than 1 week left of this year, and I still haven't started, so I've got to get to a coffee shop to take off. Anyway, so I'm going to go and do that now. Hopefully the coffee shop I want to go to is open. It's like a small independent, so it can be a bit like temperamental if they're short staffed, they will finish early and things. Hopefully I can sit in there for about an hour and get some work done in a slightly different environment to my bedroom. Well, I had a bit of a sort of issue. I'm not going to say, I don't know, definitely not a panic attack, but I did have a bit of a panic because the coffee shop, which I've been planning to go to all month, and this is the last day I can go to it. Well, actually I could go to it anyway, but it was closing at 3:35 for like, and I don't know why, because it's meant to be open to like 5 or 6. So then I had to change my plan, which meant I had another backup option with coffee shop, but I'm not really keen on changing my plan. Yeah, so I went to this other place and I got a oat milk latte. So it's this kind of slightly posh Italian place, which was a bit of a reminiscing back to when I used to work in a kitchen, because all the chefs were standing around talking in Italian, and like the staff all seemed to be Italian, and I used to work in a kitchen full of Spanish people and chefs, so it was a bit similar. But anyway, I sat in the corner and I did some work on my laptop. So I did that, and then I looked at some shops, and I came home. And on my to-do list for this month is to take a whole pile of clothes to a clothes recycling bank. So I've got my skiing coats and then this lush paper bag full of clothes. Last week, my single-sized Cath Kidston duvet cover, which is my absolute favourite, and I use it the whole time apart from when the other one's on. But anyway, I just touched it, it became so threadbare, and I literally just touched it and it just fell apart. Apparently it's too threadbare to even try making cushions out of, so I am going to wash this, and then I'm actually going to make bunting. I'm not super into bunting because it's a bit visually cluttering, but I feel like it'll be good for my housewarming party. So I borrowed these pinking scissors from my aunt. They're ancient and they look very dusty, but I'm going to, once it's come out of the wash, I'm going to cut it into triangles. And then I won't need to do so much sewing because it won't fray if I do the zigzag pinking scissors. So this will probably be a project for next week. Hello, I have been up since about 7:30 because I wanted to get a couple of hours work done on trying to write up these results from the interviews I did with participants last week. So I've made a good headway with that. There's just a lot of information, so it's a matter of trying to sort of write it out in a way that's not going to be overwhelming for the reader, but then you have to make sure you include all the main bits. So it's currently at about 5,000 words, or maybe 4,000 because some of it's I need to sort out. And there's still quite a lot to add, but I don't want it to be like a massive document. So I'm going to get back to that later. But anyway, I did just a really quick 20-minute workout. I would have rather done 30 minutes, but then I was kind of thinking of running out of time. And I'd put a load of clothes on this morning, which I had to go and hang up to dry. So I've done that, and I'm now getting ready for work. It's now, I've got 14 minutes before 9 o'clock, and at 9 o'clock I'm doing an interview with a participant for some research. While I'm doing my makeup, I'm looking at the person on LinkedIn to try and find out some information, and then I've got the interview questions up. Yeah, so that's going to be 9 till 10, and then I'm going to get back to working on the document. I don't think I've got any other updates, but I did pay that damp and timber surveyor yesterday morning, and I still haven't received that report. So I don't know how long it's going to take, but you better not run off with my £150. It's now 10:30, so the interview was 9 till 10, and then I was speaking to my fellow colleague about some bits and bobs related to a conference we might be attending. Anyway, I'm now having a champagne flavoured truffle from these Booja Booja truffles to celebrate finishing the interview. It's quite cold, so on top of this quite thick top, I'm wearing a fleece and then a fleecy dressing gown, and then I'm also wrapped up in my electric blanket, which is really nice and warm. But anyway, I'm currently online just checking my emails, and I need to fill in like a register to say that I'm not striking, because university staff are striking at the moment. So I need to do that. I had chili con carne for lunch, and now I'm just going to go back to working on my results document. I have sold something that I put up on Vinted yesterday, so I can take that off to a every parcel drop-off place tomorrow morning on my way to the stables. But now I am going to go to Homebase. Online it says you need to book, but I'm not sure. But I've drawn up a little diagram with the measurements that I got on Tuesday of the kitchen, just to kind of take along and see what they can do, and I might also look in Dunelm as well. Haven't been outside today. I am now back from my little wander to the shop. So I went to Homebase, and he said that I need to make an appointment in advance, and it will take between an hour and an hour and a half. I think it won't take that long because my kitchen is relatively small. It's just like a galley kitchen. Yeah, I've got this little kitchens catalogue from Homebase, so I'm going to have a look through here. I did see some ones that I really liked. I'm definitely going to go down more of the countryside, cottagey look, because that would be more in keeping with the house. Anyway, then I went to Dunelm and I had a look at the homeware and stuff. They didn't have the duvet cover I've been looking at. Looked at some very similarly coloured bath mats. I'm still not 100% sure. And I found a saucepan with a lid, which I might buy, and it was £18. I am now going to go and have a shower, wash my hair, and then do a hair mask. So I wash my hair with shampoo, and then while I put the Pantene hair mask in, or while I'm waiting for it to sit for at least 5 minutes, I will read a chapter or two of the fiction book I'm currently reading. I slept from 9 o'clock till 8 AM. Just at 4 AM I read about 20 pages of my book, so I finished that off now. I didn't particularly like it. It's this one, You and Me on Vacation. Probably rated 3.5 stars. Didn't particularly think it was that great. But anyway, I'm now going to the stables. My mouth is full of toothpaste. But anyway, I'm running a bit behind schedule, so I need to hurry up, and then I'm going to go and see the boyfriend. It is now 7:20 in the evening. I haven't done any vlogging really today. So I went to the stables and I went for a hack, and then after going for a hack I cleaned the pony's tack. Not thoroughly, because I did it very thoroughly the previous Sunday, but I just kind of gave it a wipe over so it's all ready, because I'm going to a competition tomorrow. Then I did 2 wheelbarrows of poo picking before heading off to meet the boyfriend. I had a packed lunch in the car en route to this place where we went for a walk. It's kind of like through some peatlands, and then after that we went to Tim Hortons and then looked around in the range. So I'm going to a working hunter competition, so I need to iron my shirt so that it's ready. In the post I got my Amazon parcel, which is a book that I ordered probably like 2 or 3 days ago. I'm really excited. This is what I have wanted. So it's Haynes manual. Oh, it's still wrapped in its plastic, that's smart. Yeah, so it's the Victorian and the Edwardian House Manual, 2nd edition, so I think this is 2015. So it's just gonna have all the bits. So it's originally £25, but then I bought it on Amazon and it was £17.54, and I managed to get free postage. So I did find it at some other places for about £16, but then I would have had to pay postage. Because I know you're not supposed to try and stop supporting Amazon, but then it's hard when that's actually the cheapest place. So this, I think it's got 254 pages in this book, but I'm really excited to read this, and I don't think it's as daunting as some of my other big DIY books. Hopefully this will be a really great reference, because I plan on living in Victorian houses in the years to come, even after this current one I'm currently in the process of buying. Here. Oh, so there's a good section on the roofs, so I can read that. Damp, rot and woodworm. Ceilings. Boosting insulation, that would be good. Let's go straight to boosting insulation. See what they have to say. Page 244. See if they think you should put more insulation inside. See, that's bad damp. Mould. Today it is show day, so I'm wearing my pale cream breeches, and I'm wearing this like Marks & Spencer's insulated black top. My ties are relatively straightforward, so I did them for school. It's stock ties I was less sure about, but this is something I can do. Okay, there we go. I think I look okay. And then I'm going to wear this pink, red sort of neck fleece to keep my neck warm, and then my warmest bobble hat, just because standing around at a show can be freezing cold. Yeah, so these are my breeches. So I've got this polo belt, and these are toggy breeches, and then I'm wearing these Lemieux riding socks, and over the top of these, to keep them clean, I'm going to wear some trousers, because I need to wash the pony's tail and muck out before we get going. It's now 2:30, just got back from the show. I came third, which I'm pleased about. I think there were between 10 and 12 people in the class. So yeah, I'm pleased with my yellow rosette, and I also got a £5 note, so that's good. So it cost me £15 to enter, and I got £5 back, which is good. I think it's good that they were doing prize money to third place. I filmed the 2 YouTube videos, and I've uploaded the footage to my laptop, and also the footage from this vlog so far is all on my laptop. I'm probably not going to have the chance to edit it for at least another 2 weeks, just because I'm quite busy with work at the moment. But anyway, it's now 4:45, so I want to head off to the shops before they close, because shops are closing at 6 o'clock because it's Sunday. Yes, I'm going to go to the range, and I'm going to look just for some little bits and bobs, which I've kind of created a list. I'm going to look for clothes pegs, washing up bowl, tumble dryer sheets, apparently they're good for dusting, bathroom cleaner spray, glass cleaner spray, the pink stuff, which is, I don't know, it comes in all different sorts. I'm just going to see what's there. Toilet cleaner, cleaning cloths and sponges, and maybe tea towels, just because these kind of products aren't going to like go out of date or anything, and also if the sale of this house does fall through, I can use these products in another house. Oh yeah, I also did a Dunelm order, because if you spend £49 they do free delivery. I am now back from the range. I had 2 full bags of cleaning products, so I thought it was going to cost more, but it was only about £20, which was good. Earlier I forgot to say what my scores were for the Working Hunter. So Working Hunter, you're marked, there's a jumping section, and there's also a individual show. So I took a picture of the sheet. So in the jumping there were 10 jumps, and then if you knocked over a jump or your horse stopped or ran out of the jump, you'd get minus 10. So you start off with 50 points, and I went clear, which meant I was ending that stage on 50 points. And then the next bit is your style and presence in your individual show, so you do a figure of 8. I got 15 out of 20. For confirmation I got 7 out of 10. Show and manners I got 15 out of 20, and so my total points were 87 out of 100, which sounds quite good because 87%. The first person got 92, so there's only like 5 marks in between us. I'm not sure what the what the mark was of the person that came second, but I'm still pretty pleased with getting 87 because I was pretty close. I am going to go and make some dinner now, and I'm going to start reading this book. It's a book I haven't actually heard anything about. I just thought it looked quite interesting when I saw it on the shelf in the library, so I will give this a go. And yeah, going to the dentist tomorrow, so not looking forward to that. I'm gonna finish this vlog now because I'm not really going to be doing much at 6 o'clock and it's Sunday.